Getting reports from all 5 boroughs. More Hydra troopers with fangs. Talk about making a bad thing worse.
I've tried tracking down what they're up to.
Find anything?
Nothing that could still speak.
I may know somebody who could help.
No offense. This isn't exactly friendly neighborhood stuff. Not sure your contacts will be much help.
He's not that friendly.
Who?
He's also not one of the bad guys.
Who exactly?
A physician of sorts. Look, do you want to figure this out or not?
Morbius.
Blade.
You've met? Gotta admit, I've never seen a vampire feed on another vampire.
I felt it.
One time. I bit you one time. It wasn't fun for me either. You taste like an old barbell.
There's a cat fight joke in here somewhere, but I can't figure it out. Look, Dr. Morbius, we need your help. Someone is turning Hydra troopers into vampires. We don't know why or what they want.
According to the creature I just ate, they're after my research. I can tarry no longer. I must return to my lab before they...
You're going nowhere.
Don't have a hissy fit. It was right in front of me. Maybe we can help each other out. So, where is this lab?
You get used to the stench.
I never do.
Wait, where? You were right, Doc. We shouldn't have tarried.
I see you've located the doctor. I hope he's feeling cooperative.
I think we're all on the same page here. Common enemy, the greater good. Everyone gets it, right?
Of course.
We'll see. Got him scared. Just need to finish this. Too late for you. You've left me no choice.
Okay, Okay, that was awesome.
I've been waiting.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
This will take.
Come get it.
Ooh, I like it.
Our beta moving into position.
These things are hardly worthy of being classified as vampires. Not that I'm overly protective of the title.
That didn't stop you from feeding on them.
You know as well as I do, Blade. Your thirst, my hunger. We can only fight it for so long.
Some of us have tried harder than others.
Oh, you think I haven't tried to end this?
I think you don't mind that you failed. Time's up for these chumps. Here it comes. These fanatics are always the same. It's on.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Time.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
They're displacing.
I smell you.
I'm on it.
Forever in service. Armor level reinforcing.
You don't understand my path, Blade. I have surmounted one challenge after another just to reach this point.
I know what you've been trying to do since you turned, and it has nothing to do with stopping the thirst.
When my blood fails me, I have no choice but to feed. That doesn't mean I can't change at all.
Hate to break up the moment, but we should probably deal with the bad guys, right? I'm in. This would be a lot easier if you guys just give up now.
Be my victim.
Good one!
So be it.
Guess we're not done.
You were born the greatest gift any vampire could ever hope for, Blade. To see the sun with your own eyes.
None of this is a gift. Maybe that's what you don't understand about me.
I feel like I'm intruding here, but I'm glad you're working out your issues.
Don't cross my path again.
No one is to blame.
Ooh, I like it!
I doubt they were expecting such resistance.
All my work lost.
What kind of work, Doc? This is twisted.
Thought he was one of the good guys.
I said he was not one of the bad guys.
Knowledge has no inherent morality. This is science.
Tell it to them.
They'll be fine. Eventually.
What exactly are you doing here, Dr. Morbius?
Research. A gamma serum flows through the blood of these Hydra soldiers, augmenting their capabilities. It inspired me to concoct a prototype sample, a serum of my own. I thought it might dampen the effects of the sunlight on my abilities, but its protective qualities were far more effective than I expected.
Whoa. Are we talking...
Daywalker in a vial. Morbius, tell me it doesn't work.
Not yet. The prototype sample needs time to fully mature. But it's gone. Along with all my notes. I'll have to start over.
Looks like they're back for seconds.
Nah, They have the sample. They want to take out the only competition in town.
Then we shall dissuade them.
Cannot allow them to destroy my work. Protect my equipment.
You left out some important details of your research, Doc.
Some things are better left unsaid, but it was all necessary.
Watch me. And I thought man thing was ugly. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. You're done.
Ooh, that really looked like it hurt. Oh, this should be good.
I think you got it. Let's do it. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Oh man, more Hydra incoming.
I knew you couldn't be trusted, Morbius. Hydra or not, this is wrong.
The work Hydra has done with gamma injections was too profound to ignore.
So you've been using them as some kind of guinea pigs? Sounds a little unethical, Doc.
As opposed to the chicken. Give them.
Big difference.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
I'm on it.
Boy, I hope Hydra follows proper concussion protocols.
Awaiting reinforcements.
If my research here can help you defeat Hydra, and I've removed some of them from the front lines in the process, I don't see the harm.
Heroes usually stand against human experimentation and false imprisonment. Because it's, you know, evil.
Rarely have I ever been accused of being a hero. But your words aren't lost on me.
Get ready. I'm still in my prime.
like it's up to me.
That's one hell of a move.
More Hydra coming in quick.
I don't think you've changed at all, Morbius. You're just lucky I'm working on this.
As opposed to what?
Me leaving you here with your experiments. Permanently.
Maybe we can all hug this out later.
I'll make quick work.
Never seen that before. Your mother. It's you.
We didn't even need to practice.
No further, abomination.
Okay, it's cool. Morbius is with us now.
With us?
You would bring a vampire into the Abbey?
Well, he's not a vampire. Not exactly.
If he was, he'd be dust.
He became this way because of an experiment gone wrong, not a bite from a vamp. He's his own master, right, Doc?
If I may, there are few judges of character better than Spider-Man.
Back me up here, Blade.
As much as I hate to admit it, we could probably use his help. This once.
Hunter, was it? Thank you for not making a bigger deal about my arrival. I know my presence unnerves many.
You surprised me earlier, and I do not like surprises. But any friend of Peter is a friend of mine.
I am relieved to hear it. You have a wonderful home and a great many resources. I look forward to making use of them.
How do you think you will help?
I am the world's foremost authority on vampire physiology. Blade knows a great deal about vampire rituals, habits, and social order, but he doesn't understand their biology.
Why should that matter?
In a sense, you could say Blade can take a vampire apart, but he can't put one back together.
I do not want to put vampires back together.
No, of course not. Let me put it like this. If you understand the structure of an organism, you'll know its weak points, where to push so it falls apart. This is what I offer you.
Then let me officially welcome you to the Midnight Suns.
You will not regret this. Now, can you show me where we keep the prisoners? I would like to feast.
What?
Only kidding. I think you'll be happy to know that I've actually already started researching vampire biology.
That sounds like good news.
Unfortunately, I also have bad news. I've been tinkering with a prototype gamma serum that suppresses the effects of sunlight on vampiric membranes. The vampires have taken that from me.
Then we must take it back.
That is why I'm here. And I would love to get back to that research. Unless you have further need of me.
Go ahead and get settled.
Happy to talk anytime.
Getting to know Blade has been nice. Maybe Morbius won't be so bad. Anything else on your mind?
What happens if Hydra successfully replicates Morbius's prototype sample?
Sunproof vampires seem like a bad idea for all involved.
Maybe not for the vampires.
For now, it's just a scary theory. Even if it works, there could be side effects, like new breed vampires bursting into flame upon contact with oxygen. Yeah, wishful thinking, but prototypes can be unpredictable. Just to ask Hank Pym about Ultron.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
As long as Morbius is around, Hunter, you better watch your back and your front.
Whoa. I just realized we're nearly the same age. It's kind of blowing my mind.
Why?
In my head, you're ancient. No offense. But you've actually lived fewer years than I have. So, are you one of the kids? Or the second oldest adult? I don't know how to treat you.
The same way you have been treating me is fine.
No additional effort required. I can absolutely do that. Especially here. I don't remember the last time I was this relaxed. Thanks?
Blade, are you actually comfortable with Morbius living here?
Comfortable? I'll never be comfortable around that monster. But if I'm being generous, he could be useful.
Having a vampire in the house leaves me feeling restless.
I'm right there with you.
What exactly is your history with Morbius?
I don't like getting into that.
But the two of you have fought before. What makes you think we can trust him now?
I never said we could trust him. If that man loses control to his bloodthirst, I'll end him myself. But the vampires are using his experiments against us. We need him to clean up his own mess.
So Morbius is just a tool to you?
Call it whatever you want. I call it practical.
Good card game. Sorry I didn't explain that Rummy is a card game and that no, it does not involve actual rum. I still had fun, though. You're pretty cool, Hunter. We do fun stuff. Thanks for giving Morbius a shot, Hunter. I hope I didn't abuse your trust. Sorry we didn't give you a heads up before. You know, about bringing a vampire into the Abbey. It all happened kind of fast.
Are you sure we can trust Morbius?
Yeah. Morbius has his demons, but he's a teddy bear. A snarly teddy bear. With fangs. But there's stuffing in there, somewhere.
This is not helping your argument.
What I'm trying to say is that Morbius has a good heart. And exceptionally good blood.
Good blood?
Yeah. Whatever Morbius did to transform his body infused the heme in his blood with curative properties. I'd love to help him study it further, if I ever have the time. Since we're fighting new breed vampires, we'd do well to have a living vampire in our corner.
Hunter.
We aren't running a home for wayward vampires, Hunter. I hope you know what you're doing.
Doctor, meet the doctor. Now the Abbey has as many PhDs as you'd find on your average golf course.
We've met. Dr. Morbius. So good to see you again.
Doctor Strange, still patrolling the spiritual realm, I see. I'd love to get set up as quickly as possible in here. Start learning the lay of the land so I can help out.
Set up your little test tubes anywhere you'd like. Just don't touch any of my stuff.
And there are several mystical artifacts in here that no one should look at directly.
Don't look and don't touch. You'll really know how to make a colleague feel at home.
Just remember that's only an expression. And you don't actually own any of this.
But we really are glad to have you.
I can tell.
Tony, what is your impression of Morbius?
Well, we've never actually met, but Strange talks highly of him.
I am uncomfortable inviting a vampire to live in the Abbey.
Hey, I know what you mean. Half the people on my board of directors are vampires. Not literal bloodsuckers, but they definitely try to sink their teeth into you. Or your pocketbook.
Maybe.
The guy's a freak, no doubt. But every genius is. You should have seen half my professors back at MIT. Or that Tony Stark guy who's always in the news. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've read a few of Morbius's papers on DNA manipulation, and it's years ahead of anyone else. He could be a valuable asset.
So, you think we can trust him?
Well, I never said that. But he could be useful.
Stephen, have you worked with Morbius before?
Oh, yes. He is a formidable ally. He once assisted me in a battle against a Fear Lord from the Dream Dimension.
Fear Lords are powerful foes.
Yes, it was a boisterous battle, so I was pleased to have Morbius at my side. Undoubtedly, he will be a favorable ally against Lilith as well.
So you have no reservations about letting him stay in the Abbey?
None at all. As long as he doesn't grow too hungry, we'll all be fine.
Wait, what should we do if he gets hungry?
We should all be on guard.
Stephen, I need details.
As with any vampire, he could lose control and eat every one of us, but I do not think that will happen.
Checking in on me already, Hunter? I haven't had time to get into trouble.
You can never be sure.
I suppose. What can I do for you?
I would like to know more about you.
Naturally. I am an open book.
I have heard you called a living vampire. What does that mean?
It means that unlike most vampires, I have a pulse.
How is this possible?
Most vampires are tied to the supernatural realm. They are undead creatures. My gifts are a boon of science. I am wholly unique in that way. Quite literally a freak of nature.
Who were you before you became a vampire?
I was born with a rare, degenerative blood condition. My disease would have proven fatal if I had not taken matters into my own hands and experimented on my body using vampire bat DNA. I cured myself, but there were side effects.
You seem to know Blade and Spider-Man well. What is your impression of them?
When I first became the living vampire, I struggled with my baser instincts. It took me a while to maintain control over my appetite. Spider-Man and Blade were the first two heroes I encountered, and they protected many innocent people from my wrath.
You mean they fought you?
Yes. But I am grateful because they encouraged me to become a better man. Though I wish Blade's approach hadn't been nearly so ferocious.
I would like to know more about your capabilities.
Like a traditional vampire, I possess enhanced strength, speed, and acute senses. An accelerated healing factor allows me to bounce back from otherwise mortal injuries. And while I cannot fly in the traditional sense, I have the psionic ability to glide over great distances.
Do you share other vampiric weaknesses?
One of the advantages of being a living vampire is that I do not have those Achilles heels. I could drink holy water all day, and a silver bullet stings like a lead one. One slight exception is daylight. I do not burn under the sun, but my eyes are sensitive to the light, and my powers are somewhat dampened during the daytime.
Do you have to consume blood like any other vampire?
Regrettably, not only do I need to consume human blood, I crave it. But you do not need to worry. I keep my cravings in check these days, and only feed on those who prey on others.
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime.
Oh, switching things up, eh, boss?
Looking good. Almost as good as me. I should set up my lab sooner than later. Spider-Man told me the forge is roomy and bickery.
Let's talk, Hunter. Chaos magic is a huge drain on my mental health, you know.
Привет, Hunter.
You're even better than Caretaker's legends.
It got real messy.
What's the latest intel? Central will track the code. Now we know what they're up to. The question is, what are we gonna do about it? We're ready to make a move.
I can't wait to sink my teeth into this.
I'm here if you need me.
I hydrate. Blood is mostly water. You know, I never grow tired of the smell of the forest after a heavy rain.
I noticed you do not flinch at the sight of water like many vampires.
One of the perks of being a living vampire. I also do not have silly aversions to things like garlic or silver.
All of the strengths and none of the weaknesses. You are a lot like Blade.
On the contrary, I am nothing like Blade.
Dark, brooding, sharp teeth. Who am I describing?
Magic on a bad day. And I don't think she'd be happy about it.
Sounds like something Blade would say.
You have outdone yourself, Hunter. We're really getting to know each other. I appreciate the thought, but I don't eat many apples from a basket.
My fighting half, you know.
The Hulk.
I hate to admit that I need him, but I do. But his actions are a wrecking ball on my personal life, and the rest of the world. How has your, hunting affected your loved ones?
My fellow Midnight Suns do not seem to mind. In fact, they often seem impressed.
The Avengers relied on my mind and on the Hulk's brute strength. My inability to control Hulk, though, has made it tough for everyone to trust me.
Taking the bad with the good is part of what makes a good family.
Steve, Tony, Carol, they're among the best. They never give up on me. The Midnight Suns just might be the strangest family affair I've joined. But it's not the oddest thing to happen to me. Once I had to fight a version of myself from an alternate future who called himself the Maestro. You know, when I was a PhD candidate, any part of that last sentence would have gotten me laughed out of academia.
When we see ourselves reflected in a dark mirror, it feels truer than flesh.
That's putting it mildly. Hopefully, though, it'll be the last time we ever see Demon Hulk.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Sometimes, I even impress myself. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. Later.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
Practice makes perfect. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. Do your thing. Ready to work? We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. See you around. Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here.
Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
Acknowledged.
With extreme prejudice. Positive vibes only.
I'm on it. Your mother. It's on! Friend got it! And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Are we excited? That unicorn is pissed! I choose you!
Why try to fight?
income!
They seem pretty mad, so I guess we're doing okay.
You asked for it. Works for Hulk.
Allow me!
Hulk saw that. Hulk will
Hey, Brucey, I think one of your big green eggs is hanging out.
Smash complete.
This shouldn't take too long.
Bad luck for you, friendo!
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Look how swoop.
I marvel at how accomplished you are at such a young age.
Whoa, thank you. You're the best.
What's up, Hunter?
What's up, Hunter?
Good day, Hunter.
Hunter.
Hey there.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Hello, Hunter.
Is there something I can help you with? You are looking at me funny.
Was I? Huh. You read me so well. I was just thinking about how much you remind me of Lilith when she was young.
You have never really spoken of her before.
I guess I don't like to dredge up old memories, especially the painful ones.
What was my mother like when she was younger?
Better than me, that was for sure. She was the brave one, kind and courageous. Everyone loved her. Me most of all. So you can imagine how hard it was for me when she sold her soul.
I am so sorry you...
It was a bloodbath. Now I'm stuffed.
Thanks, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter.
Bunazua. Chaos magic is a huge drain on my mental health, you know.
Thanks, Hunter.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? This is some of my best work.
Please tell me it's not another man. You may have stumbled onto something important here.
You find more coil, send it my way.
time to take it to the next level.
You know what? I deserve this.
See you around.
Nice to see you.
Hi.
Your hair is so unusual and distinct.
Huh, I never thought about it that way before.
Ugh, reptilian blood tastes terrible. Now that the Hydra vampires have my prototype sample, I've no doubt they'll attempt to create their own sunlight serum.
Mass produce it, more like.
But where would Hydra vampires go to mass-produce sunlight serum?
Somewhere familiar to them.
How about a Hydra facility that makes the gamma goop they put in their blood?
Yes, I'm going to go with exactly like that.
How about one sending a distress signal about a vampire invasion? Might be a good place to start.
Mass production of my prototype sample. It's a nightmare come to life.
Do you ever regret creating your sample?
Of course. But human intelligence did not split the atoms to create bombs. In the right hands, science is a force for prosperity.
What about the wrong hands?
When I am done with them, they will not have hands.
Has Hydra turned upon itself?
No, this is biology. It is a vampire's nature to betray the living.
Excuse me?
Oh, but not mine. I differ on a biological level.
Relax. It was a joke.
I should have known you were behind this.
Hold them off. We need more time. Go. Feed upon them. Let their veins bleed rivers.
If we can disable those terminals, at the very least we can slow their efforts to reproduce the serum.
But we need to protect the server to access the data ourselves.
Correct.
And I thought technology was supposed to make our lives easier. Now that was something. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Sure you've all realized what will happen if these vampiric Hydra forces lose their vulnerability to the sun.
A lot of innocent civilians are going to pay the price, and we can't allow that.
Your sincere concern for the guiltless is inspiring.
And your lack of empathy for them is disturbing.
Quick work. You're just lucky I'm not ready to feed. I feel invigorated.
At least my mother knows how to keep her minions in check.
As much as she'd like to pretend, Sin doesn't hold the same sway as her grandfather, much less Lilith.
Does it matter? She has enough resources at her disposal to be a problem.
Prototype. It's here. We must recover it.
One more batch. Secure it. Quickly now.
So we finally have the opportunity to settle our grievances personally.
You're surprisingly enthusiastic for someone much older than
Shockingly confident for someone who dares tread on the work of a superior intellect.
Enough talk!
Fear death.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Your time has come. You were too weak for this fight. They are set on coming after me.
No pain will shake our loyalty.
Our long range. World has a new apex!
They are being reinforced.
This facility is quite impressive. If only it weren't being used for such twisted ambitions.
That's Hydra in a nutshell.
Nothing more great achieved by us. This will be our resurgence.
I've heard that before, too.
The forces of Hydra will rule the day as well as the night. None will stand.
An inspirational outlook in the face of overwhelming defeat.
I will make you suffer!
Be my... Is this what you... They seem very set in their ways.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Now remember who started this. I must be a key part of their strategy. Take that.
Your prototype sample?
Indeed. And now to destroy the Sunlight Serum. But it's not all here, is it?
Of course not. We manufactured so much. All transported off-site before you even arrived. This is the final batch. A reserve. I am a wolf in the night. The yapping of a mangy cur does not concern me.
Tell me where you brought the serum.
Watch that temper, little mutt. You don't want to lash out and bite the ones you love.
Tell me!
Where else, you pathetic counterfeit? I delivered it to the Lord of Vampires.
You don't know what you've done.
Oh, but I do. Dracula, my master, has enough sunlight serum to supply an army. And there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Hey, Hunter. I saw Morbius heading toward Hunter's Folly. He looked distressed. Can you make sure he's not about to lose control? If I go out there, it won't be to talk.
Nice, Hunter. I came out here to be alone, Hunter.
Are you sure being alone is a good idea right now?
Blade sent you to check on me, didn't he? Probably didn't want to come himself because he thought we'd just end up fighting.
Is he wrong?
Of course not. And I can't promise we won't end up trading blows before the night is through, either.
If you truly wish to challenge me, I will not back down.
I've seen you in battle. I'm probably better off going after Dracula alone.
Then focus your anger at him.
They stole my work, Hunter. They perverted it for their own designs. There is an army of vampires ready to cut loose on the world, and they're all immune to sunlight. I did that. Not Dracula.
You could not have known that Dracula would get his hands on your sample.
No. But I should have foreseen that he'd want it. That he would come for it.
We will fix this. Together.
You're right. Wallowing in self-pity will accomplish nothing. We must prepare to act. Oh, and Hunter, I'm sorry. My behavior tonight was beyond the pale. I wish you had not seen me like this.
Doctor, my mother turned against me and started building an army. I understand betrayal. You have no need to apologize.
You are too kind. I really am glad you came. Instead of Blade. Well, I would love a few quiet moments to meditate on what we've said. Unless you need something else.
Actually, I have a couple questions about your connection to Sin.
I'll answer what I can.
How well do you know Sin?
Not long ago, she approached me and offered to fund my research. I tend to keep a low profile, so the fact that she was capable of tracking me down told me she was a woman of considerable resources and connections. Though if I'd known one of those connections was Dracula himself, I would not have worked with her.
Your contempt for Sin seems personal. What is that about?
She manipulated me. I created this serum, hoping it could be used as a cure. Sin stole that work for Hydra, who knows only harm.
Sin works with Hydra. What is her connection to Dracula?
That is still a bit of a mystery to me. Sin covets leadership, but she is also drawn to men of great power. Dracula likely believes he is manipulating Sin for his own gain. Sin undoubtedly feels the same.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding.
Hey, you think Morbius's serum changes how vampires taste? I just, not a fan of GMOs.
I don't like how Morbius is acting. We need to work on our contingency plan.
We? You have more experience with Morbius than I. I assumed you already had emergency protocols in place.
I do. I'm asking for your help to make them better.
Blade, the Abbey grounds are already littered in protected ruins and incantation.
Morbius needs to fix the mess he made. Otherwise, why is he even here? How did it go with Morbius? Is he slipping?
Relax, Blade.
That man is a walking bomb. Maybe the fuse isn't lit, but I don't want to be caught holding him when he explodes.
Morbius is trying to be a good man. I want to support him.
I know I'm the one who said he'd be useful, but we can't be careless about this.
I am surprised, Blade. You and Morbius are not that different. I thought you knew the darkness with which he wrestles. I thought you would empathize with him.
I do know that darkness. That's why I'm worried. Morbius can't kill the monster inside. He can only continue to build a cage around it. He didn't ask for this curse, and he wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Are you still talking about Morbius?
Just watch your back, Hunter.
Moreover, we should give Morbius the benefit of the doubt. He needs our support, not our suspicion.
Ignore this if you want, but I'm gonna sleep with a wooden stake under my pillow.
I thought you already did that.
Yeah, and it's because of monsters like Morbius.
Hunter, I heard that you went to talk to Morbius. If it helps, I know of an infused herbal tea renowned for its calming effects.
I do not think that will be necessary, Stephen.
I must admit, Morbius is an anomaly. He's no longer human, but he isn't like other vampires. He struggles to find a place he belongs.
The Midnight Suns have always been a home for wayward outcasts.
Is that really what you think of Tony?
You know what I mean.
Only some friendly ribbing. Of course, I'm glad to hear it, but Morbius is a special case. He will require special care.
You know, it sounds like you care about Morbius.
I recognize something inside of him. Our ambitions are similar. We were both obsessed with our work, with our goals. That drive eventually led to his downfall, as did mine.
Yet, you are both very different men.
But the need for spiritual recuperation affects us both. Do not be surprised that Morbius loses control. That is his crucible. He must overcome it to make peace with himself. Morbius is no threat to us. I'm more worried about the vampires.
I never used to trust anyone unless they had a rough childhood.
Really?
Don't act so surprised. I'm capable of trusting people.
I meant, why did you feel that way?
Oh, I used to think people with easy childhoods were soft, that they'd blow over as soon as anything went wrong. I didn't hate them, but I barely saw them as human.
Was that the vampire in you talking? Part of your curse?
Exactly. Freaked me out when I made the connection. I don't want vampiric instinct messing with my head, but that wasn't it. Truth is, I never had it easy and was jealous of those who did. Took me a while to figure that out. How about you? Not counting Illyana, your childhood was the roughest of the Midnight Suns. Do you find it harder to trust?
Maybe 3 centuries ago, but that is no longer how I see it.
You think dying put what matters into perspective?
Could be. Or maybe Nico's role in my resurrection gave me a bit of her optimism.
You're lucky if it did. She has enough to keep us going, but not so much to be annoying. I respect that. Okay, I didn't mind that. We better get back to stopping the prophecy now. I hope Caretaker knows about the Phantom of the Boiler Room.
Checking in on me again. You really don't need to worry, Hunter.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding.
Feels like the team is a magnet for damaged people. It's why we need to be there for each other. Some words to contribute.
Hunter, you're about as dangerous as they come, but never lose focus.
Hunter?
Ileana.
What? Oh, sorry. I was off somewhere else, thinking about my brother.
You have a brother?
Yes, Piotr. He's older, very protective. He wanted to come here with me, but... no, this part of my life isn't for him.
It is nice that he cares so much.
You'd think so, but this is more about his guilt than my safety. Piotr blames himself for not protecting me in the past. Now he sees me as some fragile bird.
That is not fair to you. You are one of the Midnight Suns, and a formidable one at that. He must see that you can protect yourself.
You don't know Piotr. To say he's immovable would be an understatement. Anyway. Thank you for talking. It is good to get out of my mind once in a while.
Thanks, Hunter. What's up, Big H? Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Please tell me it's not another amulet. You may have stumbled onto something important here. Farewell.
Time to take it to the next level.
It's hard to keep these fangs sharp.
I'll be picking bits of Hunter out of my...
All right then.